I'm not ready.
Too fucking bad.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, we transitioned on that.
Ow! Ow!
Uwu, folks. Uwu.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Dragons Are Cats, and we are playing the Underachievers D&D tonight. I will be your DM and host, and along with me we have some wonderful people. And let's do the rounds, and we'll start with Scarlet Moth. Tell us about a little bit about yourself and who you're playing. And one thing from last session.
Oh, okay. I'm Scarlet Moth. You can find me on Twitter as @thatScarletMoth. I'm an artist, cosplayer, D&D lover, occasional shitposter, and lover of cowboys, apparently. I'm playing Celosia, the Fire Genasi Sun Soul Monk, who last session went through a portal and saw some freaky shit happen and got attacked by an evil cowboy. So yeah, that happened.
That did happen.
Then got rescued by her maybe almost kind of girlfriend.
You wish.
I wish.
We will see.
I really wish.
Ties, I'm trying. Hello, welcome. Also with us tonight, let's go straight to the Holy Paladin himself.
It's more M's than A's, but whatever. I'll let you go on that one. I'm Marv on Twitter, 4 M's in the Marv because that's why. Okay. I'm a 3D artist and a technical artist, and I play the Oath of Redemption dwarf paladin Dane of Clan Burrowfound. And one thing I remember, let me check my notes because I don't remember anything. We have escorted Dreamweaver Zinli back to Nightstone, and we are taking her to see the name of the person who leads the town, Lady Velrosa, and to discuss the fact of the totem that was used to open the portal that was confiscated by one of the two dudes who ducked into town, the Ram and the other guy. Anyway, that's what I remember.
That was good. That was perfect. Good stuff. Todd, but also kill Todd. I'm trying, Ties. We're all trying. With us also tonight is Viridian Knight.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Hello, I'm Viridian Knight. I don't do much on the internet, unlike all of these wonderful people. Tonight I'm playing my Torque, or half orc, half tiefling barbarian, named Ophelia Rosewold. And last session I cried, which surprisingly is not the record amount of sessions I've gone without crying. So
Time since crying in D&D.
yes. But yeah, Philia brought a halfling, I think it's teenager sort of.
Jeez, you're so fucking young.
What? Wait, no, this is a halfling she brought back.
Yeah. Halfling.
Yeah. Yeah, he was only a teenager. Brought him back to his parents, who were hoping he'd be alive.
Wow.
And unfortunately, he wasn't. So, yeah, and it seems maybe some words were dropped that Ophelia didn't quite pick up on, and they're a bit confusing, so she might ask a bit more about that tonight.
Also with us tonight is the dynamic duo of Asphyxia and Adenophase. So let's start with Cat Roulette. Tell us about yourself, your character, and one thing from last session.
Hello, I'm Cat Roulette, or Jimmy. I am an... Oh, I hope you didn't just hear me crack my nails on accident, on my temples. I am an
Gotta get that good ASMR
Okay.
shit.
I only one did it that time. Yeah, I'm an artist and cosplayer and streamer. You can find me all around the place as Cat Roulette. And I am playing Adina Faye, who is a character who is much cooler than me. I did slightly Adina Faye styled makeup, but it doesn't really show up on camera, especially because I have glasses. But my eyes are like red. I tried. Okay. Last session I died a lot, and we saw Sneeve, and we know that Sleeve is around. Maybe alive and perhaps dead, but we will find him.
Indeed. And finally, Alicia.
Alicia!
Alicia! I've given up. Goodbye. Dabbing out of here.
Hello, I'm Alicia. I am a cosplayer and streamer, and also, like Scarlet, occasional shit poster and very good lurker. I am playing Asphyxia, who is a Factor of the Raven Queen warlock hellborn. She was kind of just like very much witnessing, well, like a lot of Eldritch Blast, but like mainly witnessing what was going on more so than like, you know, getting amongst it. But she had confirmed about burning the dead. They met Zali Dreamweaver, who, from what we've garnered, is essentially like a princess, kind of. She's a priestess, but she's like pretty high ranking in terms of like the elven hierarchy of this particular elven tribe.
And also she's 12.
Well, she's like 12. She was like 12, but also seemed older, beyond her years. But then
12
like 12.
So because she's an elf, she's probably older than most of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Asphyxia's suspicions were confirmed with burning the bodies, like the magic corruption, that undead, weird, purpley necrotic energy that she hadn't really witnessed before, and she's seen a lot of undead. So that definitely got added to like her personal notes of like, purple bad. Burn the purple necrotic energy. But yeah, she rode with Faye on Roy Chamberlain back into town, and they're just, you know, they met another racist, the like guard of the Dreamweaver. He wasn't very nice, but you know, what's another one to the party?
My God, let me live.
We are. We're just calling you out on the way you.
I don't know, Todd. I didn't mention anything. I don't know what you're making assumptions over. Yeah, but she was like, you know, she was trying to support Ophelia, but I don't think saying like everything perishes at some point really helped her. But no, she tried her best, and now they're just retired for the evening and just kick the feet up, have a good time.
You have. You retired back to that of Dynasty's infernal
Abode.
home, infernal abode, which has a very nice gothic theme through it. Written all on through the outside is that of infernal curses, basically saying 100 deaths to those who decide to cross this threshold uninvited. And you guys have the sense that she is a very strong woman, who's also allowed you to stay for the evening if you wish, or you can head on back to the inn if you have rooms. I'd love to. I assume that Sia and Dane do have rooms there, or Dane is able to make his way back to one of the watchtowers and sleep, lay his head down there since he was contracted as security and basically one of the medics for the festivals going on.
I mean, Sia will pass out in a gutter if she has to.
It's been
Even
a
if she
long
doesn't
day.
have to.
It is 2 a.m. after you get back.
Yeah, Dane's gonna stay with Dynasty. Stay there. Accept their hospitality.
I think Sia did the same, but more out of a, you have alcohol and I'm very tired.
Oh yeah, hands you over what is a very, very potent fire whiskey. And the spices don't bother you, but it's basically like drinking rocket fuel, in a sense.
That's my jam.
You guys, it's a 2-story house. You see that Dynasty comes down with as much pillows and blankets and sheets as she can, and Ram and her son help set up the couches or basically make just a large lying slumber party area for you all to sleep. Sleep down in the living room and kitchen area, which is conjointed. The fire still burns nice and bright after Ram replaces some more wood and kindling on it, and it burns into the night as you all drift off to sleep.
Ophelia's still gonna stay at the Halflings. Can't remember what their last name is, and she's gonna ask if she can stay the night with them.
Yes, so you can stay with the Summerhawks. So they are.
I knew it had a summer in it, but I was like, "Ah, fuck, it's gonna be wrong, isn't it?" But yeah, she's gonna ask if she can stay.
Yes.
There.
So you ask them to stay. They say they can set Taylor and Lalo can set you up with a. They give you 2 options. They look over to Jabble's room, but then mention probably might be best to just roll out an old bedroll along the lounge room floor or sleep on their couch, which is their size. So for you, it's 1 seat. Just a single seater.
I mean, she's probably used to that type of thing. She's just going to. She'll actually be on the floor, but like have her arms on the seat and like resting her head that way. It's not going to be comfortable, but she'll pass out
That's
there.
way back. Okay.
As you all fall to sleep, I would like a 6-year to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
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 We got okay at those, I think. Ugh, not this time though. 9.
Who is? All of us?
A 6.
No, me.
Just a 6.
okay.
So, with that. Oh, hello. Alright, so, with that, as you drift off, you feel the warmth of the fire then bridge a connection to your mind. You then find yourself standing within a wasteland. There is a maelstrom of comets flying from a darkened sky. And on the cliff above you see your 2 familiars. Equilibrium. And what was the other one called?
Calamity.
A Calamity. I had it written there, but it came up as Ek. And I was like, come on, Kyle, do better.
Icky.
Icky. They're both looking at you and just simultaneously. And then they open their mouth. Just nice and wide. And you hear a omnipresent voice as dropping out of the sky into the ground in front of you is one comet. It leaves a small little crater. Smoldering within it is a shattered porcelain mask. As you approach this smoldering wreckage, it begins to weave and reconnect itself. The mask then shakes as it does so, reconnecting, and stands upright. Drifts up as your 2 familiars fly down and grasp it on either side. As both their raven forms hold their mouths open, looking directly towards you, you hear The path is set. The dark warrior shall return from the stone of midnight. Beware, he interrupts. All that must end for eternity. His curse shall remain until his soul is shattered. The gates will lead to your quest of your friend, but leave the lands of forest before nightfall, once the new moon rises. At that point, you snap awake to morning.
She'll look around. Is everyone else awake yet?
You're the first one up at this point, unless someone else has decided to wake up at dawn.
Oh, yeah. Dane's up at dawn cooking breakfast.
It's not his kitchen.
No, it's not.
Dynasty's just like, she's just gonna get up, trying to be quiet, and just slip out. Because there was, when she used a calamity to scout around the back, they have like a little rear courtyard, kind of like with like a yard, don't they?
Yeah.
So she's just gonna slip out and just sit and ponder while she waits for everyone else to wake up. But Equilibrium is gonna wait, watching Faye, to wait for when Faye's awake, but she's not gonna wake her up.
Do drow sleep? I thought they were like elves.
Oh, you
Okay.
meditate?
It'd just be a trance 4 hours.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we just do.
Yeah. Well, then she'll just sit and wait until you've like
Trans-
roused. Yeah, like, and you've like
Stop
started
doing your elf shit.
doing
It'll
things.
probably be pretty soon, I think, since it only needs to be
Yeah.
like half the time. Probably like when I hear other people waking up. I'll open my eyes.
I think at the sound of the door closing, that's enough to stir you out of your trance. Seeing as, I'm guessing, Sixia was next to you as you were trancing.
Is what the fuck is going on there? Is Dynasty still asleep?
Dynasty is still asleep, yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just using the kitchen. I'm making, classic. I'm making bacon and eggs and sausages and the whole kit caboodle.
They do have fresh produce as well, just out the back.
Oh,
As they make their own, they grow most of their own herbs. You see the kitchen is a lot like an alchemy lab in its setup.
That's weird.
It seems that in the space that she uses her alchemic tools, she also uses it to cook.
That's not safe at all. Don't do that.
It's not safe at all. Don't do that.
It's fine.
But you see, everything is in a very nice, neat order for what, however catastrophic this could become if the wrong thing was put in the wrong place. But it's in very neat order.
Yeah. All right. Still weird, but okay. Yeah. So I'm making lots of food. And I'm completely oblivious to the fact that Asphyxia woke up. Like, I had no idea.
He's in the cooking zone.
Yeah. And he's also just like blind as fuck.
Does Dane have bad eyesight?
It's all right. He's just like one-track minded.
Okay. But yeah, Faye would have stirred at this point and woken.
You smell the delicious bacon and eggs being cooked up. These very thick pork sausages being cooked up as well over on a frying pan over a Bunsen, pretty much what is the equivalent of an arcane Bunsen burner.
Oh my god.
You cooking meth?
Not
Really
yet.
tasting meth.
And outside the window, you see you can see within the flower garden and the herb garden, there is Asphyxia. She is kind of
Yep.
having a good old snore, and Ophelia is nowhere to be seen, and sitting upright in a chair at the table is a tranced Zine Lee.
Oh shit, yeah.
Just completely oblivious to everything in the world. Just silent, and in a deep state of meditation.
Also, it was Zinli last session. Is it Zinli or Zinli?
Xylee. Sorry, that was my fault.
Alright.
Xylee.
If I see Asphyxia is outside in the garden, I'm gonna like wander into the kitchen and then just like spear like 2 sausages with my fingernails and,
Oh my god.
and then like
God.
and I'm just gonna go outside to Asphyxia and I'm gonna like offer her one and eat other.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Jesus Christ, this with your fingers? Oh my god.
My fingernails. I have long
But,
nails.
like, that's still weird.
Who needs a fork, bro?
I love it.
Wouldn't Dane be all for God's given tools to use?
Don't make assumption of Dane and what he's about. Thank you.
Sorry, he's the one that makes assumptions. Asphyxia will just like as she'll eat like part of the sausage, but she'll break bits off and give them to Aquamity and Equilibrium as well. And she's a bit bemused, a bit puzzled. But she'll say to Faye, "You remember that man that they were speaking of? The one with the longer shirt?"
I do.
How did he get there? Like, how? It sounded like they were talking about Sleeve, but it couldn't have been. I mean, the bullets were different. We found Roy, but
I wish I had answers, but I just have more questions.
I had... I don't know, it was like a vision. Last night, not... I mean, it reminded me of Beetle almost, but... Did Sleeve ever tell you what his main prize was, his main goal? He's been hunting for so long.
As far as I know, it was the same as mine. We did the tasks that we were given. We hunted for the portals. If he had a larger goal than that, he hit it well.
It's just too many coincidences and I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
And I'll briefly like run through what the mask said and like the kind of thematics, everything that had happened in the dream.
So,
I don't know, the symbolism with the mask. It's like there's something else wearing his skin.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
And these others, Oh, you've always been a better judge of people. It's not really my forte. What do you think of them?
You know that I usually judge them as to not like them.
What about these ones?
They seem useful. Perhaps they need a few pushes in the right direction, but I think that our goals align, and perhaps if we can help them, they can help us. It seems that this is bigger than what we originally expected.
I guess you're right. It's not like us to travel with such an entourage, though.
If nothing else, I suspect that they will divert attention from us. They seem the type.
That is true. Speaking of, should we see if the rest of them have woken? I don't know about that fiery one. She thinks that she was out for the count. That really, I gave her foot a nudge on the way through. Nothing.
Maybe her body will burn off the alcohol. I don't know.
An interesting proposal. Let's go in.
After you.
And we shall rienta.
While they've been having this talk, Dane, while C is having a snore, Dane is cooking.
I was also looking for fruit to make fresh juices for everyone to wake up to.
Detox! Oh my god! New day, new me!
You don't?
She has in her kitchen, like, you know how like white people always have those slogans in their kitchen? They're all written in Infernal.
Legit. That's canon.
Eat, flay, love.
Oh no, what if all of her ingredients are written in Infernal though, and one's literally just like, do not use, is not for internal consumption.
Okay.
Like, bergamot!
You do find one shelf that you're like, I'm not going to touch that. You see it's got a live fire inside of it with an eyeball.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it's next to a set of berries, and you're just like, no.
They would eat that.
Interesting. All right.
They could try. But you do find some blue bananas.
Blue
Blue
banana.
bananas?
Blue bananas. They are fresh.
I love blue bananas.
They seem to be not.
I think.
They're very, very good condition. You can make something out of it.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll
There's some
work
creme.
on that.
There's some creme in the cold box as well. As you're doing that, you see Zine Lee lifts her head up and blinks herself out of her trance.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dane. How are you this morning? How are you?
I'm very good. Did you rest well?
I did. It was much needed after the events of yesterday.
Yes, it's been rather tumultuous.
I'm very pleased with everything that transpired and that all of us are safe.
Yes. By the way, feel free to help yourself to some food.
Oh, thank you. And she'll get up and begin to approach, taking a look at what's on, and she'll more or less basically grab as much of the fruits or whatever fresh produce you've made, such as carrot sticks with some hummus that you found. It's like a breakfast spread.
Yeah, easy done. I've
Whatever
got
you could.
all of it, you know.
Yeah, it's a big spread. As she's taking a bite, swallows very elegantly. It's just like a very small nibble.
Yeah.
She looks over at you and goes, Dane, are you beholden to honor?
To honor? Yes, of course.
Tell me, what's one of your most honorable deeds?
One of my most honorable. It's hard to say, because in the past, I've held honor to different things, but different honors have led me away from each other. My honor to my marriage and my husband took precedence over my honor to my family, and then my honor to my God has led me away from both of those, and so I'm always bound by honor in one way or another, but it's constantly changing.
It's always in flux, isn't it?
Yes, quite.
But allegiance is always the same, I feel.
Yes.
My situation very much reflects that. I am bound to my father and to my people, but also to my responsibilities as Dreamweaver. Between myself and the other ones from the Lurkwood tribes, the High Forest tribes, the Misty Forest tribes, all of us are ones who take care of our tribe's reflections and maintain the safety of the gates, really. And that's our job. That's what we are bound to do. But
Why do you ask? Are you having a conflict of interest with regards to honor?
Truly, I just wanted to see where your character lies. I asked a lot of you. I felt like it was a lot for you to take me from my home into a place that despises people like myself in there. And now I'm behind their walls in one of their huts. And it's just so surreal. Like, I've seen this eldritch candle before, but nothing ever like such this. It all feels so false. And she just gestures the entirety of the alchemic setup.
Yeah.
It feels like nothing here is just being... I don't know. It reminds me of Relorans. He was a powerful elven guardian of our forest. And she looks over at Sia like her.
How, in what way, like Sia?
Do you think it'd be rude to undo her bindings while she sleeps? I should probably save that for when she wakes up.
You wanna fucking go, mate? You wanna fucking go?
What do you know of Sia?
I know nothing of her. It's what's on her hand. I can sense it. I can feel it.
I shouldn't be prying too far into this. This is business beyond my own.
Yeah, I shouldn't have either. It's not my person. It's not my breakfast. Yes. And she's just gonna grab a sausage and like straight out of the grill and just like as she burns her hand.
Fuck.
Baby, no.
She panics in that moment, just like, oh no.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. So you see her hand's just like gone a little bit red from when she's grabbed it. And at this point, that's when I feel it, Asphyxia and Adina Faye come inside.
Good morning. I didn't know you were up.
That's
Did you sleep well?
She's like, as Dane's nursing Xylee's hand, which seems to be suffering a burn. And there's a sausage on the floor
Oh my
It's
god,
still
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'll tend to her hand properly. Yeah, so I'm gonna deal with that. Because apparently she's like wise beyond her years and yet grabs hot sausage out of
Yeah, because she's also a kid.
She's not. She's an elf. She's probably old as shit.
Intelligence
Whoa.
does not equal wisdom. You can know what a sausage is, but not know that it's hot as fuck when it's out of the pan.
Maybe they don't eat sausages because originally she just went for like the green produce and stuff. So like maybe she doesn't know that you like cook things. I don't know.
Sausage hot.
Sausage hut. Now she knows.
Now she
Write
knows.
that. Write that in the book of things she learned around the.
And so,
Ziley, I'll have you know that with regards to being worried that you are asking too much of us, it is all relative, really, because to me this is a very minor thing to have been asked of. I wish to do what I can, and if anything, it's an honor that I can provide such a deed to someone on a righteous path. So please, you need not worry for my sake.
I think Faye would just like quietly like snort at that.
to be completely truthful, I shouldn't have gone behind. I shouldn't have undermined the lady of this. Lady Nanda and her settlement like that. I should have came directly to her. It may have sparked resent and conflict, but it possibly would have offended less if I had.
Now, it is hard to be saying that figuring out the offensive things if you did things differently. The what ifs are not worth pondering about now. All that is worth looking at is what we have and where we can go from here.
On a side note, what stage is the moon currently in its cycle? Is it waxing? Is it waning? Is it like roughly full? Like,
Last night it was full,
okay.
so it's gonna be no moon in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And do I still, now that I've woken up, do I still have a fairly vivid memory of what the porcelain mask looked like?
Yes, it gave you a full interpretation of the Raven Queen. Porcelain masks are usually sent within her messages. Basically, creating visions for her followers and servants into the place they're most comfortable at. Whether that be their own home, their original plane, or whatever their origins were.
As Dana's tending to Xylee's hand, Asphyxia will just ask, you mentioned Valuran last night. What happened to him beyond being cursed? Do you know the nature of the curse, or?
Yes, he... and looks over at Sia. A past Mark one like her, who lived their first reflection of that as a hero. And when his time came to pass and enter his second, he rejected it. He rejected death, and he empowered his mark. It was 700 years ago that my mother, 3 other Dreamweavers, and an army was sent to seal him here 700 years ago.
Where was he sealed?
She goes over to the window and she opens it up and points out to the street that leads to the square. That stone was Lupus. He was sealed deep in the river here. This is why my people fought with the settlers of this land. To keep him sealed.
I see. So the people who live here, are they aware of him being sealed down there?
We tried to tell him that 3 years ago when they first started. But he just wouldn't listen. Our people killed their leader. My dad, at that point, decided to listen to me and broke a peace. And gave him the totem of Myliki from the summer gate to suppress whatever energies they might uncover. A protection of sort.
I see.
I really just hope that from the time it was away, it didn't. No harm has become of anyone. That's why I must see Lady Nando. That's why I must. Oh wow, my alerts are up real high tonight. Hello, thank you, Thomas, for saying hello. Welcome, thank you. Thank you for this.
Did Xylee end up taking the totem of Myliki?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, cool.
Anyone tried waking Sia up?
I kind of kicked her foot on the way out and you didn't move, so I just left you to...
You're snoring loudly.
Yes.
Yeah, then
Yeah, cool.
they will probably try and like wake her up, even though you're not supposed to wake people like that.
I feel like I need to roll on how heavy am I sleeping, how hard am I to wake up chart.
I want to say you're sleeping very heavily now. Like,
Yeah, if she doesn't wake up, she's just gonna like start like putting stuff in her nose and like her mouth and stuff.
oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Eventually.
I'm just gonna roll con and see what happens. Okay.
Try and kill her, she's just being annoying.
Oh yeah. You're woken up fairly quick.
While Faye's doing that, so we'll keep kind of questioning on this Ryloon character. You said he was marked. That was just a crest? It was a magical sigil? Could he have been a dreamweaver like yourself?
No, not Dreamweaver. Not Dreamweaver. You see, it is a brand of sort. As Sia is coming to awake.
It's like, what? What's in my nose? Stop. Where am I?
Sorry for waking you, but can you please take off the wrappings around your hand?
I just woke up and you're asking me very invasive, rude questions. What?
I walk up to it like a plate full of sausages.
Oh, okay. Well, she's going to just gingerly reach out for one.
You see marked on her hand is a...
Oh, I haven't taken any of the bindings off.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's
I'm just
eating sausages.
Yeah, I'm just eating sausages and seeing if anyone's going to try and stop me.
It's sausage time.
Oh, babe.
Oh, would you look at the time?
You just started eating sausages and she goes, well... Ryloon was one of these branded. The branded of the Drac. It's passed down through noble families, dying masters to students, or they just suddenly appear. These marks grant immense possibility to the inheritor. The power that manifests through these marks are unique, with endless potential, depending on the will of the one that holds it at the time.
Whose mark is... And she's shoving stuff into her face. Whose mark are we talking about?
Yours. Yeah.
What?
Sia, can you take the bandages off?
Fine. And she'll just rip them off.
That right there. Do you want to give a description of what it looks like? Tell us in your mind, Sia, what this mark looks like.
On the back of her hand, there's a mark which is almost looks like it's been like burnt and branded into her, which is kind of like coiling, knotted spirals, but at the ends sort of sharp. And
What's like the spiral like made of? Is it just like lines?
just like lines, and it's almost Celtic
Right.
kind of knotwork, but it's got a almost jagged look to it.
Okay.
And the knot does end in one long curl that seems to cut through it all.
You said the person you saw last night had a brand like that, correct? Down their arm?
Yes. His was crackling. With... maybe it was arcane? Electricity, almost?
What I have to tell you is incredibly important.
Oh, someone better hand me a drink.
I hand her an apple juice.
This was not what I meant.
Dane just like gives a smile.
Is the fire whiskey nearby?
There's still half a bottle that's over to the side of Sia. There's an empty one to her other side.
I'm just gonna like pour a bit of it in the apple juice.
It's probably disgusting, but she'll just swig it anyway.
It's apple juice. Yeah, it's fine.
It's great. Fireball and apple juice is sick.
It's really
Right.
good. It tastes like an apple pie.
It does.
Okay, now you can talk.
I believe this is just my belief that you and that person you saw both have these marks, these dragon marks. Each form in their own way, or they can remain dormant forever. Only you know when this came through. But I can tell you, the actions will allow it to either breathe in extraordinary power, if in search for greatness, whether that to be a warrior of justice for those who seek it, someone who protects and defends those who cannot protect themselves, or someone who disrupts ancient passages, leaking dangerous abominations to this world. Or you could betray your people as power consumes you and turns you into a cursed devil. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that, Asphyxia. Not in that sense. What I meant was into a cursed, horrible person. That Drelul, he took his mark and he used it against us to pretty much secure dominance over everything we have. He wanted to lead, he wanted all the power, and he willed his mark to give him that. Now,
I don't understand this.
that's okay.
Dragon marks?
She reaches down and grabs your hand and says, "It's okay. If you do not wish it, if you don't want to know anything about it, then reject it and it will stay dormant as you as you begin to accept the mundane and will sadly fade away. But if you seek this same greatness or something better, this mark is what will lead you towards it, as long as you stay on the path that you want. That is the responsibility of those with this power.
Responsibility, really?
Otherwise, you can let it fade away.
Well, I've been carrying it around for about 5 years now, and trying to drink to forget that they even came to me. So, I'm not sure that that's how it works.
To fade away is to be like death. It's your choice.
It's death, my death.
You're now one with the mark. I'm sure you'll learn about it soon. But
Oh, great. I'm just tossing myself into the unknown now. Love it.
you don't have to.
How did you get the mark, if you don't mind me asking?
Again, quite personal questions at this time of the morning. I'm looking outside. Is it actually morning?
Yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning.
Ugh.
Of the morning, looks out window. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, the morning.
Far too early.
Someone gave it to me. It wasn't necessarily received willingly, but they no longer had need of it.
Right, I see.
Bit of a touchy subject.
Of course, yes.
And this... I'm sorry, what does this have to do with dragons?
It's when my people and dragons were of the same allegiance before the Draco Rage. We shared expressions and knowledge through these marks. We would gift one to them, and they would gift one to us, and it would be for those of greatness. For those who inherit and behold. It was like a symbol of peace between the two. I need to turn down the end.
That might explain a few things. So your people made these?
The ancient Fae themselves, I wouldn't say that they made those, but whoa! Thank you so much, Toggles, for the $10 donation. Sounds like someone's going to be getting some apple juice tonight. Thank you so much.
They came across them. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
No, it's okay. It's a tradition long forgotten.
Why would some monk in Calimport have it then?
Noble family, dying masters to students. It's a passage for those who believe others can inspire to greatness. But not all turn out like that.
No, clearly.
But it all stems on the choices that you want to make.
So why was it hurting when I dipped it into the pool last night?
I can't tell you unless we go back. I'd have to be there to witness it. It might have been reacting to the umbral. It might have been reacting to the other marked one nearby. Yet, until more of your brand comes through, that
It's not going to stay like this.
it could fade away to nothing, or it could grow greater and spread through your body.
She just starts thinking of what she saw in the pool. I've got to go to the bathroom. Please excuse me. And she's going to run out the front door.
Okay.
I'll have one of the ravens will follow her.
Ophelia,
Hi.
you yawn awake as the smell of herbal tea is whiffed under your nose, and a shawl has been, a blanket has been nestled up around your neck to give support, and another one's been laid around your body to give you a bit of warmth.
I imagine because they're all like halfling blankets, there's like a couple trying to be like a big blanket.
Alright, it's multiple. There's about three blankets and a pillow wrapped together to make a pillow for you.
Yeah, she'll just wake up and see if there's sort of... I don't know if she can see the kitchen from where she is. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I assume Mrs. Summerhawk?
You see Mrs. Summerhawk, hello baby. Whose name is... Gladiator. Sorry. Stand by. Ah, that is Taylor.
Taylor.
Taylor holds a small little dainty cup of fine ceramics underneath your nose. It's got this nice honey tang to it, into the aroma. She looks at you and goes, "Good morning, darling. I hope you slept well."
Good morning. Thank you so much for letting me stay here.
Oh, no, you're welcome. Lalo, do you have those eggs ready? Lalo, leans over from the kitchen. You can just see his head pop over from behind a cooking spin. Goes, "Yeah, eggs are nearly done, love."
No, you two are really being too sweet.
Oh, it's the least we can do is look after you.
Thank you so much. I've missed this since leaving home. Smells like home in here.
I'm glad we can make you feel like this, Ophelia. We really want you to be comfortable. It's after what you've done for us. Heck, don't forget to go to Lady Nandar and claim the reward. But at the same time, I hope you can stay for a couple of days before you head off home. You are heading home, I assume.
Not really. Not that I've been kicked out of home or anything, but it just seems like my parents want me to go and spread my wings if I had wings.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
I mean, I got brothers and sisters who do have wings, and that's pretty cool, but I don't have any.
How are they doing, by the way?
They're doing real good. Taking in a few more little ones, and it just seems like the family keeps getting bigger and bigger.
That was great about your mom and pa. That's why,
Yeah.
That's why they don't worry. Hey, how about we go check out check out what's available at the market right now. I mean, there's gonna be some people setting up stall and sharing some coffee and some morning food.
I mean,
I heard there's a place that, well, there's one wagon that's serving out waffles.
isn't your husband making eggs?
Do you really want his eggs?
I mean, I don't know. I'm still a little shaken up by everything. Are you okay?
We had a feeling this would be it. This would happen, but I'm just glad we could give that boy a proper burial. You see the remains have been moved. They're no longer where you left them last night.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's the least I can do. But can I ask you something?
Of course. Of course.
Kind of about what you just said. You said something last night that didn't sound right.
Oh?
You said my mother's.
Darling, no, they haven't told you. Oh, I'm sorry.
And you just mentioned how they chose my family? I mean,
It's not my place.
I'm going to assume these are my birth parents, unless some weird magic's going on and halflings popping out half orcs and tieflings.
Oh, you have a good sense of humor. Your ma and pa, they raised you, but they adopted you. They accepted you.
I know they did. I mean, I don't know much about my mother's.
That's right.
Okay.
You're gonna. I think you should head back home and ask if you get back around to it. If you can. I'm sorry to break the news to you, sweetie, but
I mean, I knew I was adopted. Let's just get this straight.
oh no, absolutely. I figured as much that you're a smart enough girl to know this.
I mean, I was 11 when I finally figured it out. But I did eventually get there. But, when you're growing up with Dragonborns and, Goliaths, they're, it's not the strangest thing that happens. But, I don't know. I just don't know when I'll be home.
I remember that evening that they brought you. Your mom's. You were in such a cute little basket. Nestled in such fine silks. Elderflowers sitting all around you. A glorious half-orc lady. Followed by such a glamorous tiefling woman of such prestige. I remember your pa telling me about the day he was scared for the day that he'd have to tell you about what your mom's asked of you. There was something for you when you were old enough. Now, I don't want to undermine your ma and pa for what you've done now. If this is them telling you to go see the world before giving it to you, I don't know.
Well, I might have to make a trip home, but I don't know. It seems like the people I fought with and brought him home last night seemed pretty nice. And no, I ain't never traveled with a bunch of people before. I've kind of been by myself. I'll go and see what they're up to and see if I can figure out a way to get back home whilst also being with them.
I mean, you could show them the glorious hospitality they have there. I mean,
there's not much hospitality about a farm. It's not the prettiest place, and you should see some of these people. But yeah, there's a clerk. He is covered in the finest fabrics I've ever seen, and there are some really pretty, I think, a drow and another tiefling, and what's the word? Brandel was one of them, but not the fire one. He was the earth genasi. Him.
As this is happening, Sia is running past the house screaming.
That one out there, the fiery one.
Why is your friend screaming?
I do not know, and I should probably try and calm her down.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. At that point, friends, we are going to take a break so I can grab some water. As I feel like it's running out, so do I.
Oh yeah.
Is that cat baby is joining in the screaming too?
Does his impression of Sia.
Grammy cat baby.
My catty.
I imagine now there's like a cat running behind her, like screaming as well.
It's like an incognito bird.
Oh.
Right, the raven is just like also screaming.
What a kitty.
Yes.
I love you, Jasper.
He's screaming, going, how this works. I need to see where the voice is coming from.
Stop shaming him.
I'm not, I'm highlighting. I'm very proud, cat mom. Look forward. No, forward. There we go. Hey, good boy.
He's so photogenic. Look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a little boob on your chin, though. See? Yeah. I will also be back.
Anyway, how are we all today? Everyone in chat. Hello.
Oh, not me. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Oh, I mean, you as well, I guess.
No, it doesn't matter about me.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, oh no, Eliza's gone. Is Jasper a Khajiit? Can I buy stuff from him? Oh no. Todd, do you have a cat? Can I buy stuff from him?
No.
Aww. Can I
Neither-
buy stuff from your other cat?
Neither of them are merchants.
Aww.
Are they
What
thieves?
are they?
No, they're not thieves either.
What are they then?
They're independent noblemen, of course.
Oh. Interesting.
So, bourgeoisie.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and like, except Finn is the screamy noble. You know the type, of course. Classic.
Yep. Oh yes. Yeah, Had's right. So basically thieves.
Mm.
I mean, they do steal your food.
They don't steal my food. They are very good.
All cats steal food, you're lying.
Eliza, can I buy stuff from Jasper or Jack?
He has wares if you have coin.
Do they have any wares? What are their wares?
No, they got a lot of bickies, but they tend to eat them. So
They're not very good merchants.
they're not very good merch.
They eat the goods. They're like, we sell bickies. Aw, no bickies.
Jasper's more of the muscle, aren't you?
Oh, you're a bouncer?
I'm ready to leave this fucking town. I'm sick of this small place. Give me somewhere nicer.
It's just a city boy.
I think you mean South Meowtroid.
Why? Why? What?
Because I have nothing better to do with my life. It's a Jack. Are you gonna do the eye thing? Please do your eye thing.
He's doing it. Look. Oh,
Oh,
Look at those little feet.
it's
Look
like,
at the little feet.
Mum, why are you embarrassing me on camera?
so huge.
Show the
That's
beans. Show the
that's a
goods.
hefty chonker.
Yeah, show me the goods.
Yes.
Where's he looking? Everywhere.
I was very sorry.
Everywhere and nowhere.
Him with his eyes like that is me when I'm looking at two monitors.
For viewers who don't know, one of Eliza's cats,
This
Jack, that one, his eyes go slightly different directions.
Sometimes. Just sometimes, isn't it, Jackie?
Just when he feels like it.
And the other one's just very loud. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Bitchy boy.
the first time I heard Jasper, I honestly thought he was a human child screaming.
Just sounds like, oh, wow.
Wow.
Speaking of cats,
Nice.
Can we buy goods from her?
no, she'll just bite you.
She's too
She
young.
will
She hasn't got
just
a
bite.
trading license yet.
Aw. But she'd be so cute. Granted, yes, I have the marks to prove it.
He's a tiny vampire.
Tiny vampire kitty.
She'd be like the sneaksy, like pickpocket.
She would be a thief.
She would literally use her claws to cut your pockets open. And
Yeah,
just
like
wash
cut
everything.
bags open and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
from the bottom. Yeah, that shit.
Down from the bottom, now we're here.
I like that our interlude is just cat talk.
Yes. Cats.
Hmm.
Go
Got it.
get me one of those.
Quality interlude, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone else was going to be awake in the party while Faye and Asphyxia were having the conversation outside. Because like while they're Asphyxia's asking, it's like, so what do you think of these guys? And then like she's like, oh yeah, they're useful. And I'm just like, to someone else, like, you know what? I'm really happy that I finally found people I like.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, who said we were speaking in common?
I'm not saying that I would have heard. I'm saying like comedic. Come on.
Yeah, it would have been funny for them to be
it would have been
happy.
funny, but you were stuck with.
Sorry.
I was gonna say a hedonist, but it's like you were stuck with me, not a morning person.
No,
I
you
don't
were
know.
very asleep.
I know what I find funnier though, like thinking of someone just like, oh, finding nice people, and then just be like, I guess they're useful. Or seeing two people just sitting having a reasonable and intellectual conversation, just going like in abyssal, just
Like sounds that scrapes
Like,
my
oh.
ears. I feel like I'm dying at every possible moment upon hearing it. Yeah.
That's just how I talk.
Like
It's-
that's how everyone feels around me, huh?
It's just in between like cups of tea as well. Just
Yeah.
Faye's just got like two sausages, just like.
No, it's just very delicately on one, and you've just cut them up, and it's like little tiny
Yeah.
hors d'oeuvres.
It's so funny because I love how Sia and Asphyxia and Faye are just like the two posh ladies always talking to each other and like talking behind everyone's backs or whatever. And like, I love that shit. It's so funny.
Oh, did you see what Dane was wearing?
That
my-
scarf. No,
And-
didn't turn it all.
And they were roommates. Oh my
Oh my
god, they
God.
were
I know.
roommates.
Dane's just in the kitchen. It is Wednesday, my dude. The jar on the shelf with like an eye full of fire.
Oh.
Ugh.
The fuck was that?
An Easter egg.
Oh, okay. I just
Right. On the line of vines, I don't know why it reminded me of the like like the guy and then the computer with the googly eyes.
Oh, you and your vines.
So you're like the old man of the group, where the judgy posh women. You're just like, oh, these kids and their vines.
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
Maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
Then no one has to pay attention to me shoving eggs in my mouth.
As soon as Ophelia is coming running over towards you after leaving this little halfling home.
Oh, you're running on this.
Like a Kermit.
Wait, I did miss. Why were you screaming?
Because she's just running around panicked and
Oh, okay.
might be setting fire to some things in her wake.
Oh my god.
And just trying to run to the stables as quickly as she can.
Yeah, Ophelia's gonna be like racing behind her.
Also screaming, or?
No, not screaming.
All right.
I feel like that would terrify her more.
What are we screaming for?
Ophelia's just screaming behind her. Why are you screaming?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Ah! Ah!
As you your way towards her. Paint a picture.
Who, me or Sia?
Not the both of you.
I mean, Ophelia's just trying to kind of try and run as fast to try and get in front of her, or like just beside her.
Sia is in an emotionally heightened and panicked state, so the ends of her hair have gone from embers to fully on fire, and her footsteps, she hasn't put her shoes on, so they're leaving smoldering embers in her wake.
I mean, the same. But yeah.
Okay, so you can both make me athletics checks to see who's going to catch.
Oh no.
First rolls of the night.
Equilibrium as well is just like flying. That are like behind her, but like.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. So yeah, Sia is making ground away from you, Ophelia. She's in.
I'm packing heat.
Yeah, literally packing heat and running with the wind. Head down if you wanna.
She's still gonna keep running after her.
Can I see that I'm being followed?
Ophelia, do you call out or anything?
No.
Just runs after, just silently, just.
Well, she doesn't want to scare
No,
her.
it's Naruto running.
Oh my god, please no.
No.
Oh, that's even scarier.
Scary if she turns around and sees Ophelia like deadpan.
Yeah, just silently chasing up. Oh my
No, knowing Ophelia, she's got like half of her hair in her eyes. Like, it's just like bouncing hair.
Oh gosh. You can definitely turn around if you feel like you get the sense someone's following you. Or you guys can make another athletics check and see who gets the lead. Just as a note, if Thea succeeds, she's going to pull away.
22.
It might be hard to beat that. Yeah.
Yeah, basically,
I'm making my way to the horses.
heading towards the stables, you know that there is a shortcut in between two houses, Ophelia. You head on through that little back trail. You basically parkour leap over the top of 2 barrels and a crate, and then roll over onto the ground, basically breaking out over a fence. Deadpan in front of her.
Hey, I saw you running. And you were screaming. Are you okay?
No.
No?
I'm just gonna.
Do you need a hug?
Yes.
Oh. She'll give her a hug.
You might burn yourself. Maybe.
Maybe. Depends how much tiefling I've got in me.
Does. Make a con save.
Blah.
She's warm to the touch, but it's even her embers. They're singeing your hair just very slightly, but your skin, it's fine to touch. You can hold your hand up in her burning hair, and it's warm. It's not burning.
She'll just sort of bring her in and just gently pat her hair or her flames. It's like, it's okay. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on, but
I don't want responsibility. I don't want any of this.
Is it about your hand?
Yeah.
I thought that would come back. Do the others know?
Yeah, that girl told everyone and made me take off my wrappings. And it's either going to get stronger or fade away. And I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, first off, it was very nice. Did she say it in front of everyone?
Yeah.
It's not very nice to say it in front of everyone.
I didn't.
Not nice to talk about personal marks in front of everyone. But... yeah.
I didn't want to talk about it.
I don't know what I could do right now to make you feel better.
Well, I want to go back to Waterdeep. That's why I run away from all of this.
I mean, you could. You definitely could, but what happens if it gets worse?
If I keep...
I mean, there must be someone who knows more than a little elf girl about this mark.
Yeah.
Maybe they can remove it from you.
I don't know if I want it removed, though. I don't think he would have wanted that.
Did someone give it to you?
Yeah, my mentor did. I didn't really want it, but he was dying, so he didn't have a choice, and I didn't really have a choice.
Well, that's a tough one, because you don't want it, but you got this emotional attachment to it, don't you?
Yeah. But if it keeps growing, I don't want to be like what I saw in those umbral pools.
Did I see Sia's? Did Ophelia see Sia's vision?
I can't remember.
Because that was the second. The one as her draconic was her second one, wasn't it? Or was that the first?
That was her first. The second one was followed by her being in surrounded by a city of fire.
Ophelia probably would have seen that one because she looked at the pool she was in and then looked over at the one Sia was looking at, so she wouldn't have seen the draconic one. She'd be like, man, do you know what he was doing with it? Do you know if anyone knows what that mark is? I mean, I know the other guy had it, but who knows where that other guy is from? Like, all those pools? He could be from another reality. But
Maybe if I keep running, he won't catch me. He seemed to really want to put one of those things through me.
I mean, I didn't want that to happen. But I don't know. Because unfortunately, I don't know if I can do much until you know what you want to do. I'm happy to stick with you until you figure that out. But I don't know. I don't know many people in which running really helped.
Maybe they just didn't run fast enough.
Maybe they didn't.
But this girl, this elf girl knows. Talking about it being a big responsibility, something, dragon mark.
Dragon, wow.
Something from the Fae and her people from long ago. God knows why I have it then.
It's very interesting. I mean, this isn't gonna make you feel better, but at least it makes you special, right? My realities didn't show anything. I think I was a baker, and the other one might have been a blacksmith or something. I don't know.
I spent so much of my life of people telling me that I'm special and I should do this, or I'm special and I should do that. That's what the monks did. And now that's what's happening here. And the monks wanted me to be something I wasn't. They wanted me to be some kind of, I don't know, using me. And now this,
I mean, I'm one to believe that everyone has a purpose. Whether that purpose follows what anyone says, I mean, now don't take this the wrong way, but you don't have to do anything of what they say, and you're still gonna be special. It might be cliche to say, but everyone's like special. Everyone's got their own little thing going on, but
you've got your own thing going on.
I mean, I just found out I have 2 moms. Pretty interesting. Apparently they...
I mean, I'm gay, but I'm not really sure how that works.
Neither do I. I got real confused last night when they're like, oh, your mothers would be proud. And I'm like, I got a ma. I got one. But apparently it'll be good for me to head home and figure all that out, but...
You've got a home? Is that the farm?
Yeah. We got a home. It's a home for everyone. Seriously. We even had some Earth Genassis with us. My mom and pa just kind of take in all the ones that people can't take in. Usually take the ones that are more on the stronger side. People tend to take elves and, you know, those types of ones before they take the half-orcs. But apparently I was given over to them.
They sound nice. That sounds nice.
I mean, it'd be a good little escape for you to clear your head. It's quite nice. We got some fields with some cow. Mainly cow. Got a few sheep. Got a horse or two. I don't know. Depends what you're looking for. Well,
Alcohol, usually.
I mean, someone in our town brews some nice moonshine.
I would say that we shouldn't go without telling the others, but I've got a feeling they probably have their eyes on us.
This is one of your ravens flying overhead, like, or
Yeah.
like, as they're having a conversation.
Hovering like this far.
She would have perched like when they stopped running because she was back. Like she
Yeah.
left after she ran out of the room and she was quite far back from her. But I would have leant over to Faye by somewhere in the middle of that and just whispered to her, "The fire one seems to be having some kind of breakdown, and the nice lady seems to be trying to comfort her."
Yay, I get nice ladies.
I don't know if we should follow them, because I don't know if we should let one that shares a mark with this Reluan character slip away.
You're muted.
Hello?
Hello.
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 I turned my mic away from myself.
You played yourself.
I can't remember what I said. I think I just said, like, you can keep your raven on them, can't you? Shouldn't we
Depends on
get,
how far they go.
shouldn't we get this little one to the woman she wishes to speak to?
Meanwhile, like, Dane's is eating like a huge meal. Like, after everyone else is sorted, he's just like stuffing his face with like every
With
possible
lots of
food.
sausage.
The secret is that he made that for himself.
I'm going to, while he's like stuffing his face, like the next bite he goes to take, I'm going to use prestidigitation to make it smell and seem rotten.
Why? That's so mean.
Wait, so before or after he bites it?
Like as it's on your fork, en route to your mouth.
To be fair, he was racist.
Once!
It was one time.
We never forget.
Racism, not even one.
Never. Xylee is currently outside in the garden, just having a good old stroll through it and having a look. It's at this time that Dynasty comes down as well with Ram. Ram's wearing red silk pajamas while...
I got excited because I thought you said rum.
You're not even there. You don't get the rum.
You can see across the way that the tavern is open. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, but it is. But you can see Ram and Dynasty come down. Dynasty's wearing a fine silk gown, sleeping gown. She comes out. She goes, "Oh, I see you've helped yourselves."
Yes, I hope you don't mind. I've got plenty of food for everyone.
I see there's still leftover sausage. That's nice. And she's looking up on her shelves to be like, "I'm very impressed, Master Dane. You have not used anything that is poisonous."
I would hope so.
Do you really?
She gives you a wink, Adina Faye.
Dane's like doubting himself, just like, oh god.
Thinking of that one disgusting rock that you hate.
She goes over to a small cupboard and goes, "Well, for returning my ram to me, I'd like to thank you all. I've contemplated this before going to bed last night, and I thought it would be appropriate. Now, I can't pay you the reward that Lady Nanda was promising. I just physically don't have the coinage. But what I do have are these. I'd like everyone to roll a D100.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even those of us who aren't there.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Give me.
Oh, I got 100.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Natural Hundy.
I got a 9.
I haven't rolled 100 yet.
I got a 98.
Nice.
Ah.
52.
Oh, 92.
Okay.
Nani?
So,
And now I've at 69. So what's the
Shit.
point?
Yep.
Ugh, sad.
D&D game's over, guys.
Gotta restart.
Gotta restart.
now these have been sitting here in this house. Well, some of these have been sitting here for a while. Basically, just no one can sell. No one has their coin to buy them. And some of these potions, I'd rather them be of use than go off and me having to dispose of them. Dane, you were given a potion of healing.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
Quite nice.
Quite nice.
Once you get past the strange fizziness.
Yeah.
Quite nice. So once you get past the smell.
Oh, I forget what it is.
So, and Sia, she puts a thing. She puts a scroll case down on the table and says, "This will probably assist your friend." It's a scroll case, and I'd like you to roll. Let's see. Roll a D. We've also got another roll to make here.
Roll a D69.
Roll a D69.
Can someone make a custom 69 dice, please?
Joke's on you, I'll roll a D420.
I don't think there's that many spells.
How many spells? What number?
Roll a D42.
D2 out of 69.
10.
10, okay.
Wait, Sia's not even here.
No, she said this will be handy for
Oh,
your
right.
friend.
Okay. You receive a scroll of false life.
Ooh.
Next,
Who's she giving that to?
she said this one can be for Sia.
For Sia, but who did she give it to?
Just put
The
it
table.
on the table.
She gave
Yeah.
it to the table.
Get it to the table.
The table graciously accepts.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Asphyxia. Asphyxia got a. I need you to roll me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm not
Mm.
to. You receive a. You receive a potion of greater healing. Ram said you were yourself stayed to the back, so I figured you'd need this if your friend ever went down, sadly to say, Master Dwarf. I do wish you no ill will, but it's just in case. You can never be too careful. Alright, so... And... Ophelia...
Yes.
She pulls out a bag and she puts it on the table and says, I don't travel much these days, so I figured this might suit well for your larger companion. The half the talk. It is a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Sick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not a bag of beans. I'm disappointed.
Damn, it should have been. Is it filled with
Find
beans?
sleeve, we find the beans.
I put my hand in a thing of beans.
I see your bag of holding and raise you a little bag of sand I have in my inventory.
What's better?
Neither
And-
can take beans, so that was bad.
Adina
Well-
Faye, I'd like you to roll 1d3.
Oh.
Bags of holding.
Oh my god, this
Oh,
is how
great.
many beans you get.
Bags of sand can
How do
ward
I-
off Sith Lords.
How do I roll a d3?
You have to go into like the advanced roller, and then you can.
Or
But
just
it's
type. You could just type.
Drop down.
Just type
Base.
slash roll
Oh yeah,
D3.
Great.
2. Very nice. She actually comes up to you, and out of her little satchel that she's carrying, pulls out a little stone.
Is it
And-
bean?
Is it bean?
It's not a bean. It's
Shaped
no
in a
bean.
bean?
It's
Bean.
not. It's no bean. You see,
Aww.
it is that of a demon's face.
What?
It's got a large open mouth. It's like a small little disc, like a giant cookie.
Oh.
It's not green and
not
horned, is it?
No, it's not green and horned.
Good.
What color is it?
It's brown and horned. This
I'm gonna like hold it up next to like asphyxia. I'm like, it doesn't look that much like you.
it looks right. It's got a nice little asphyxia relief. But she said, "This, I hope helps in whatever it is you are doing. You said you were investigating around these parts, so I figured a sending stone might help.
Oh. Thank you.
This one's a little altered, so it's not really connected to any such other stones, but it can be if met with that other stone. So essentially, you can use it to cast sending.
Okay, so but I can only send it to another stone, or I can sending to people.
Sending to people. You can link it with another stone.
Okay, but I can just use it to like
Yes.
annoy people from a distance. Oh, good. How nice to know.
There's the person who questioned why I made Dane's food taste like it was rotten. Just to annoy people.
God, are you just like the annoying like two now? Like you got the fucking
We're leaning into the stereotype that Dane has given us, okay?
Oh, come on.
Like Dane hears it's like, Dane, hey Dane, Dane.
He's like sleeping and was like, Dad! And then just pretend to be asleep. And like, snores.
Fucking hell.
There are also a few others that, if you do want to take them, do feel free to do so. Otherwise, these
We
potions.
will.
Oh, all right then. I mean, these potions were just going to rot and fall away for nothing. But not a problem. Not a problem. She pulls out a little coffer, and in this coffer you see that they are labeled correctly as well. That of a potion of another potion of healing, a potion of climbing, and a potion of water breathing. And she puts that on the table for the group.
I'm gonna chuck them in the bag of holding.
In they go. They disappear.
Cool.
If there are any, if,
Oh, no. I'll ask after.
if there are any other magical services you wish to acquire of me, I will happily do one for each of you free of charge.
Do what, sorry?
Any
Do
other,
magical spells free of charge.
if you need something identified, if you need something sent out to a person you know. If not, then the offer will still stand no matter what. And she will put her hand on Ram's shoulder. She's a little taller than him. It's the least I could do for having my husband brought back. And then she sits down at the table and just, as Ram brings her a plate, and Ram sits down as well, and they're beginning to feast. Just, I'm very glad you brought him back. And little Miss, Elven Miss, please do accept our hospitality. The inhabitants of this settlement, they are sometimes the worst. And by that I mean racist.
Everyone stares at Dane.
Hit him with that side eye.
Dane's oblivious.
So, what will you all do for today? There are definitely exhibitions on, challenges to be had. There's market stalls to be witnessed as well. I myself are going to stay the fuck away from that noise because I hate all the staring eyes. So,
I should probably head out and try and find Sia to check that she's okay. I am somewhat worried about her.
Yes, I feel I might have upset her, says Xylee. I didn't mean to upset her at all.
Oh, it's fine. It's just the more pressing matters that are of importance. They can tend to touch on emotional areas that are tough for people. So, but it's okay. We'll tend to this.
Okay.
Yeah, Dane's gonna, prepare his stuff and, head out to go find Sia.
Asphyxia. Adenophae, what would you like to do?
Wait, the question I was going to ask before is, should I put in sending as like a cantrip on my form so I can send it through the thing?
Yes.
Okay. That was my question. Can I go back to roll and find some stuff of Sleeves and then track him?
Yeah, Roll is pretty much at the front where you left him because you guys rode straight to the house.
Okay, well, lucky he just decided to chill, I guess.
I mean, you tied your horse. You tied your horses. All four of these horses are out there in the morning.
Nice, that's good.
Saddlebags is still there. You do find his scrunched up other hat. You find a scarf that you've never seen
Not
before.
the hat.
There's an extra hat. You know he always
Spare
gets
hat.
prepared.
Wait,
Backup
you
hat.
punch up a hat?
It looked relatively new, unworn, but scrunched.
Why would you scrunch a new hat?
Because
Who would do
saddlebag.
such a thing?
What a fool.
he stuffed it into his saddlebag.
God. I
There's-
lost respect for him.
There's a water skin in there as well. Did you take his journal out of there? I think you did.
Yes, I have it.
Other than that, you just find general rations and supplies that he keeps on his mount.
But can I use any of that, like, to track him? I don't really know how tracking works.
Oh, okay, alright. Let's see. Make a survival check. Let's make a very broad survival check.
Okay.
It's only like survival's good if like it's pertaining to like something that could actually help you find him, but like it's all pretty like just general stuff.
Oh, wait, I was swapping my... There we go. 23.
23. Alright, so with that...
You find 5 spare hats.
You find 5 spare hats. As Rule is fairly well kitted out to along what seems to be that of a fairly long haul, although the ration packs that are in there some seem to be much more stale than others. There's also a rolled up winter coat within his which is underneath his very thick furred bedroll. Seems like he was heading off into some mountainous area. You see, however, on the flanks of the horse are deep spur marks. Now you know that Sleeve treated his mount with utmost respect and care. However, these seem quite deep and only a couple of days old. You never knew Sleeve to ride rules so hard that it would injure his horse.
Rode his horse? Or he was in a panic?
Even in panics, from what you know.
Yeah, he wouldn't really need to. He had really good animal handling.
He was really good.
Do it faster, go.
Exactly. The way he treated Rule was incredible. So much so, you see in these wounds, you feel maybe Sleeve wasn't riding this horse on the way back.
Okay.
You also get the sense that some of the marks, some of the hair, fur. Would you call it fur or
Hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, horsehair.
Horsehair, yeah.
Horsehair. There you go. Yep. Thank you. Some of it looks like it's been not necessarily burnt away, but scorched in and around where the reins would usually sit.
That's weird.
There's also tight fluffs of the horse's mane missing, as if it's been pulled out.
Okay. That's very strange.
It was all you. You did all of this.
I didn't.
How dare you?
I didn't set the horse on fire while I was riding it. Also, I don't wear spurs.
You don't. You look like you should.
You look like you should wear spurs.
I think maybe like she would have like knives that she can like flip out from like.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Well, why not stilettos, but the heels are actual stilettos?
Because it would be really hard to sneak in them.
Not if you're on your
Clank,
tiptoes.
clank, clank. Stab, stab, stab. That's
Can you leave like a mark everywhere you go? Like if you go over like a wooden floor or something. Oh, I wonder who was here. Where did they go? Okay, this probably won't work, but I would have seen Sleeve like, because he had speak to animals, just like talk to Rule, and he would like understand him. So I'm just gonna try.
Yep.
I feel like, can you take me to where you last saw Sleeve?
Make an animal handling check.
Fuck! I can't speak to animals!
no.
That's my best horse impression.
Alright. Well, I don't know what to do because I wanted to track him, but I didn't track him anywhere.
He's probably hungry. Maybe some hay.
Hay.
Shit. Who knows?
Yeah,
Sweetened a deal.
Give him a sugar cube.
yeah, I'm gonna get him some sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make it an advantage.
Okay. Touch all again.
You come back 5 minutes, like 30 seconds later.
12.
You got advantage. So you can roll again.
Yeah, advantage.
Oh, right. I thought I just could like roll that one again, right?
Nah.
19!
Yay!
Keep
19.
rolling until you have something that's actually possible.
As you have with a 19, and after giving it a sugar cube, Rule then goes down to the ground, bites up some grass, side eyes you.
The classic Kiko side eye.
Yeah, the Kiko side eye. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
kick
gonna
us out,
I'm gonna get in the saddle. I assume that's what he wants because I don't talk to horses.
And as whatever Thixia and Dane are doing, as Xylee's come out as well and just watched you jump up on the horse, Dane begins to head towards
I'm going to the inn.
the center of town, which is also where the inn is.
Yeah.
So Rule catches up to Dane, and the horse is going to begin to take you directly out of town, if you allow it to.
I will.
Yeah, look, everyone do different things. Let's all go in different directions.
I'm gonna, because I was just outside, I don't know where Spixie was, but I'm gonna use a sending stone and just be like, does this work? Is this...
Bitch, hop
Can
on.
you
We're
hear
going to find him.
You hear in your mind, Asphyxia, does this work? Can you hear me?
I can speak to horses.
I can speak to birds.
You can't hear back, can you?
I think sending.
You
Wait,
can reply-
sending.
you
You
can
can
reply.
reply to the message.
I thought only messages that. I thought sending was one way.
No, you can reply 25 words back.
But it's just like it's much shorter distance. It's like 100 foot. Is it sending?
Sending's
And-
across
It's unlimited.
unlimited.
Yeah.
Ah.
Message is 100 is 100.
Yeah, message is the short one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking the other way around.
As you're crossing, as you're both crossing, well, the rest of you are all crossing through the market town square. The Ophelia and Sia, you see them just down the end of this road where people are coming to life. They're starting to set up their stalls as they're passing through it, passing across the Nightstone as well. This strange oval, pure lapis stone in the center of town.
Can I make a perception check to look out for Sia?
Yeah.
Cool. Perception.
Sia.
Go. 7.
Yeah.
It's a 7.
Ophelia, you see them before they see Ophelia and Sia. You see them before they see you. You can see Dane's like looking around, but there's too many people. People are too tall.
Oh, fuck off. Come on.
You small boy.
Yeah.
That's small.
There are carts coming out and being set up. I'm sorry. Not like that. But nevertheless, you see them there. You see Xylee look over and head over towards the Nightstone, and then looks to Asphyxia. And she pulls out the unicorn, the totem, and looks over to you. This is where he's kept, where his soul is linked. I don't know what these people did with the entrance to his crypt, but I hope they buried it. I really hope in the time that it was gone, the totem still protected the town.
They're not with her, or is she talking to herself? Okay, no.
I'm with her. I'm assuming there's more than one. If you spoke of how there's different Dreamweavers across different regions. Are they connected at all? Are there ley lines of magic through the region?
Yes, that is correct. Each ley line follows a distinct weave, and these weaves interlocked, and that is the 12 true ley lines of magic work together through the portals, and that's how we travel. We access those lines. It's also how we sealed him. And looks up at the completely smooth oval obelisk. And there I hope he stays. Make a perception check there, Asphyxia.
Perception, and I get advantage because I have a bird on my shoulder.
Yes.
Does the bird just
12,
12
which
is.
is worse than my passive perception.
Oh, what's your passive perception?
13.
13. Wow. Not too bad.
Yeah, I'm not that perceptive. But my birds are good.
Don't worry. But you can feel your bird's feathers ruffle as equilibrium kind of and like flutters off and just keeps back, and you see she heads on up onto a gable of a roof and just as it's a kind of threatening tone. You look into the stone, and there is a swirling within. Sia, your hand begins to burn.
Oh
deep
no.
within it. Asphyxia, you can see a strange silhouette of someone. A fae, definitely in elven form. By their left arm, you can see that there is a strange swirling. It's very deep and very faint that you see this. You then look down at the unicorn statue. You see that the totem itself has a very subtle shake. As the pain in Sia's hand disappears along with the silhouette of this elven person.
What was that? And Sia's going to come rushing over to him. What was that?
Dane's still looking around for Sia. Can't find her.
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yes.
Gosh, it's just my existence. People have so many assumptions.
No, this... The thing you were also curious about was burning. What did you just do?
All we've done is return the totem within the radius of whatever this is.
Is Xylee there?
Xylie's there. Xylie's standing right next to her. You see she's just staring. Her eyes are wide and her mouth is a little aghast. You see that the totem is in her hands. It's no longer shaking, but she's kind of got it held out.
Can I touch the outside of the obelisk?
Yes. It
Does
is
Get ready to die.
It is cold to the touch. It's completely smooth to the point that it's kind of scary.
And no reaction to it being touched or...
No reaction whatsoever. I saw him.
Who?
Rylor.
Is that why this would be burning?
You reacted?
Yes. I wouldn't have come back over if it hadn't.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Woohoo.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
You hear a crack. As you look down and the unicorn's horn has fallen off.
Oh my god.
And that's where we're going to end our session.
No, oh my god.
Rip.
You can't enter!
Yes,
No.
we can.
No!
Because it is sleep time. But thank you all so much, everyone, for being with us tonight. I hope you all had fun with that. That was a nice a couple of little slice of life stories. That was nice. You know, That was good. That was good. Let's put back on the neo-western.
Fucking neo-western enemy.
No. We'll never end you. We'll never end you for that. But yeah, thank you so much tonight, friends, foes, and familiars, for hanging in there with us.
Thank you.
On our non-regular night.
On our non-regular night. No, only because of Anzac Day and public holidays coming up. So remember to get out there, have some fun with each other. Why am I going on this tangent? I don't know. Let's go around one by one.
Because you're wholesome.
Yes, absolutely, because I don't know what's going on. I'm just tired. Let's go around, starting with Cat Roulette, because she's got a bowl of water in her hands as well.
What are we doing?
Tell us where we can find...
Ah,
Where can we find you?
you can find me at Cat Roulette with a 3 instead of an E everywhere except Twitch, where I'm just Cat Roulette. I am an artist and cosplayer. Well, not at the moment, but I am still a cosplayer, I guess. And streamer. I'm hopefully going to be streaming tomorrow, doing some commissions, but don't hold me to that because I also might not.
I will hold you to that.
How do I do it? And were you doing like a one thing that happened in this session?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, let's do that.
I stabbed some sausages with my fingernail. I talked to a horse. That's 2 things. You're welcome.
Look legit. Also tonight, let's go Scarlet Moth.
Oh, hello. I'm Scarlet Moth. I am an artist, a cosplayer, D&D lover, soon to be streamer now that I have NBN, and occasional. Well, I say occasional, but it's not just occasional shitposter on the internet. You probably have seen me at that Scarlet Moth on Twitter. Most of my other D&D streams are off at the moment, so I can't really advertise them, but I'll start some streams soon and test them out and maybe do art, maybe play some games, maybe just sit around and talk shit. Probably that. I'm interested to talk more about Sia and what her deal is, because she's got some stuff going on.
Yeah, of course she does.
Yeah, and it's not just probable alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, that's the other demon we gotta figure out.
I feel like Sia is the most like drama queen of all our characters.
Yes.
Why is this happening to me?
She
Runs out of
she just
whole house and down the street.
she just wants to be a hedonist and run away from her problems, like me. Also, I've been scribbling, trying to figure out what her mark would look like.
Ooh.
But it would be on this hand, but I'm right-handed, so.
Fair. Viridian Knight.
Oh no. Hi, I'm Viridian Knight. I don't do anything cool like the rest of these people do. I just kind of exist in a vacuum on the internet. I'm excited.
Is the internet a vacuum, though?
You also exist in real life, which is
real bad.
We hung out on the weekend. It was great.
We did. Out with Dragons and Scarlet and Jimmy. We all had some fun outside of D&D. Surprisingly, you can do that. Did not know. Yeah, I'm excited to if we do ever find out more about Ophelia's parents. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, Ophelia's just kind of going with everything at the moment. She'll find something that's just, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. But for now, she's just helping everyone and making sure, well, not saying it aloud, but making sure Sia doesn't burn down the town.
I mean, it'll be handy. And someone else who can help with controlling that flame is Marv.
Can he, though?
Look,
Can
I'll
he?
do my best. Yeah, I'm Todd. I go around Marv in most places. If you see a Marv somewhere on the internet, that's probably me. My Twitter is Marv with 4 M's, which you can see like above my name or wherever the fuck it is. I'm a 3D artist, and yeah, I should hopefully be pumping out some more art soon. Or you can follow me on my Twitter to see more of that. And yeah, so that was fun.
Yay! And finally, Alicia.
Hey! Yeah, I'm Alicia, and you can find me just, if you type Alicia, if I have the social media, it will come up. It's either Alicia or I've got like Facebook, which I don't use anymore. It's Alicia Cosplay. I am a cosplayer and streamer. I'm about to be moving back into a full-time stream, something.
Why not
schedule.
both?
There will be a lot of screaming, like guaranteed. Lots of Morrowind, lots of Elder Scrolls content. I too am now a man of culture with NBN, so I can actually.
Yeah.
We should stream some ESO together.
It'll be connected by the time I get back from IEM. So yeah, Elder Scrolls Online, like actual games that use internet now, not just Morrowind, but there will still be a lot of Morrowind. But
Both Morrowinds.
Or of the weird
heavily
hat.
modded Morrowind. But yeah, Asphyxia just kind of, she's like really done with like a lot of things, so she's just doing her best. She's just a fiendish goyle, just trying to do her best through this tiresome world. And yeah, she really does not have any fucking idea where Faye went. So that'll be.
I didn't show you that in my message. I was going to call you to say.
She's like, does this
Gotta
work?
go look
I
at
can
Faye."
speak to
I can speak to horses.
That just sounds like the messages I get on Discord, honestly.
So yeah, she's just like, well, shit. This fucking unicorn's just a horse now.
Oh no. Oh no. Unihorse. And I am Dragons and Cats. You can find all of our friends' Twitters, links to their Twitters down below if you wish to go and say hello and check out more of their stuff as well. You can catch me nowhere else the rest of the week because I am in recovery mode.
No!
Yes! No Nip the Butt tomorrow. No, wait. No D&D Dragon's Brew tomorrow. No Nip the Butt on Thursday because Avengers Endgame. And then no Vice D&D on Sunday morning because we are off for holidays.
But I want my cat.
I need to actually have some time to write some D&D if you do not mind.
No right, just play.
Fair. That was tonight. Alright. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've been the Underachievers D&D, and we will continue to do so next time. Till
We'll
then.
continue to underachieve.
Exactly.
Got that big game, let's go.
Brought out video game. Keep rolling. Natural ones. Thank you so much, Skagger.
That wasn't a one.
One. You know what? Take that. A 7. Alright, good night, everyone. Goodbye. Mwah.
Bye.